Well, it's really not the position of the FDA or these boards to interfere unless there was harm. And for example, many of the people that we have spoke of today, they actually didn't harm anybody. So there wasn't like they had some, bad history of harming a patient at the end. And the other thing that's very frustrating to me is we do have this thing called the Nuremberg Code. And we are not supposed to subject people to experimental things without their consent. And so this whole thing was an experiment. Nothing.
And we failed miserably.
We failed miserably. And who's going to be accountable? Because they threw it into this thing of, well, if it's under the thing, then, well, no company is really held accountable. But I don't really feel like this was a real. And, we're kind of coming to see this, but I mean, this to me, as far as our own freedom as over our own body is an outrageous thing. And, we have a doctor friend who called this out really early when we were talking to her about it. And she said, really, what we should be holding people to is the Nuremberg Code. There should be people that are accountable for putting our population at risk by using an experiment. Nothing was ever studied. And unfortunately, a lot of aren't studied either. We just assume they are because they're on the market. We have this idea that the FDA is protecting us or our government's protecting us, and that's just not the case.